figured anything else needs to figure out, we can figure it out later.
Yeah.
But the stream needs
I
to
don't
go
think
live. Yeah, we are live, so welcome everybody. Anyone's in chat yet? Going to see about posting this in places. Usually Bl'Art does that, but Bl'Art is not here.
Everyone's MIA.
Yeah, it's
Give me a second, Samagi.
no worries. I'm still set up myself, so we are a bit delayed, everybody. What's up, Trevoid? How are you this evening? We are a bit short a few crew hands this evening, but actually, I don't think I can post channel. That is interesting.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome.
Thank you. Good evening, Tree Void. Happy to see you, buddy. Hope all is well with you.
How are you doing, Joey?
Good evening, Joey.
Yeah, Raw had to cancel at the last minute, unfortunately, so we are once again a bit short-staffed.
Unfortunately, we'll have to make do with what we got.
This will probably end up being like a bit of a shorter stream anyways, because there wasn't really much that happened, and I don't think this fight's gonna hold us up for very long.
Yeah, unfortunately.
As far as I'm aware, he did not hit himself with an axe this time. I cannot confirm that he did not hit himself with an axe, but I would probably know if he did. Maybe? I feel like he would just say that if that was why he wasn't here.
Yeah, I mean, unless he did it again or he was just too embarrassed. It was just like, you know what? No stream today.
No.
I'm gone. Unless Samagi wants to do it.
Raw life does not feel shame.
That's true. I mean, after I saw the sorcery that is Shadow Orin and something else, you know, yeah.
He is a force of nature who is unfortunately not here. I need... Fortunately, the only place... There's like one server where I can actually post this. Bl'Art, see if
Oh. Oh, you don't have permission from the other servers?
I'm in like 2 servers, and one of them I don't have permission.
Here, let me see if I can plug it. One sec.
Okay. The game's set to Elden Ring? God. Fucking Raw, why?
Oh yeah, I just saw Elden Ring.
I hope this works.
Oh, well, I don't have a permission for TCC. Let me check Lost to server.
Sorry, everybody, bear with us for a few minutes. We're gonna be Alright. Bl'Art's on the case.
Alright. So far I managed to plug ourselves in one server.
It's great. We'll be... that's probably enough. Well, said we might not pull in the big numbers this evening, but... we wanted to you know.
Still go along and do a live stream.
Yeah, Raw is not here. Blart is not here for, well, we'll talk about it once the stream starts. Blart has a good reason for not being here. Rob might have a good reason. I'm not sure. He didn't tell me.
Yeah, all we really have to go off of is what he said, which we'll talk about when the stream starts.
Keep it mysterious. I like it. Got like a... Alright, well, it's like 8 minutes past. We should probably just get this stream going.
For sure.
God damn it, I don't have the theme song. I need to get Raw to send me the song, because I don't have it. Well... Let's go ahead and get started. Alright. Hello everybody, welcome to the Lifestream number 32. I am your guest host for this evening. You'll notice that both Raw Life and Bl'Artagnan are not here this evening. They have very good reasons for not being here. But it's just going to be me, and I am joined by friend of the stream, Blind Eye. How are you doing, Blind Eye?
I'm doing great. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for having me, Samegi.
Always a pleasure. How was your weekend? Anything exciting?
My weekend was pretty good. You know, I started off Friday picking up Triangle Strategy, which was a game I was very much looking forward to, and I had the weekend to play it, and it was pretty great for the most part. Recommend everyone to give it a try if they have a Switch and they're into those tactics-like games like Fire Emblem and Final Fantasy Tactics.
That's cool. I've heard decent things about it. I think it's probably not something I'm super interested in myself, but it seems pretty cool. So as I mentioned before, we do not have Raw Life, we do not have Bl'Artagnan. Bl'Artagnan has a very good reason for not being here. I don't know if he wants to... Well, anyways, Bl'Artagnan is having, as you know, Bl'Artagnan is having a child. And he is at the hospital right now, so next time you see him, he will hopefully be a father.
Hopefully.
I don't want to, you know. Anyways, and Raw Life also could not make it. He had to cancel last minute. It doesn't say Elden Ring. I changed him, you know.
I see this area.
Yeah, I changed it. It's fixed. Raw did stream Elden Ring at like 1 in the morning on like Saturday night or something. I don't know if anyone actually watched that. I can't imagine anyone did. But that happened. So, what happened in DFFOO this past week?
I'll tell you what happened. I forgot to log in yesterday. That's what happened.
Oh no. That is unfortunate. You probably should just like re-roll, delete your account.
Yeah, man. I have to start with Gilgamesh's BT on a new account. I got it.
Nice. There's probably worse BTs you could start with.
Yeah.
I think. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm hearing some talk that tomorrow's BT isn't that fascinating.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
one of them, because we're getting 2 of them.
That is true. Yeah. Oh, rerolling does set your paid gems to 0. That is true. So
Big brain.
if you somehow live under a rock and have not been following anything that happens in this community, paid gems been a bit of a hot topic recently. So what's the deal with paid gems, Blind Eye?
So the deal with the paid gem situation is that on March 22nd, players who have over 300k paid gems won't be able to purchase anything until they find a way to reduce the paid gems.
Right.
And it's a hot topic because a lot of people, not even whales, just, you know, maybe dolphins or average spenders, already have over 300k because the game's been out for 4 years, and it's a problem for them because they can't support the game anymore.
Right. So we talked a bit about this last week. It's Squex announced this big sweeping change to the way that the pay gem system is going to work in Cydia. People were very upset about it, justifiably. They kind of raised hell about it a little bit in the usual spots, main cord, Reddit, probably Twitter, stuff like that. And we were told that our feedback was being passed along. And that was almost 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
And since then, we have heard nothing.
Unfortunately, that is true.
So, that does not inspire confidence in me. I don't know about you, Blind Eye, but not hearing anything at all for 2 weeks for
What makes
something
it
this drastic seems dire.
What makes it strange is that it's already in JP, and it's already been like about 2 weeks as well since JP hasn't addressed it either. So this whole thing, in my opinion, is very shady. The fact that not even an official statement, like, one of those half-assed statements have even been sent out and whatnot. It's worrisome, if you ask me.
Right, and at the end of the day, like, if there is a reason that they implemented this, I mean, I don't know what it is. I could guess, maybe. I'd probably be wrong. But the fact that they haven't told us anything at all about it is, like, I don't know, like, this should be an emergency for them, right? Like, some of the biggest spenders, their biggest source of income, which is whales. This is true of all gacha games. Whales are the main source of income. And there are whales who are not spending money, quitting the game. Like, this is a cataclysmic, terrible thing that is happening, and they are doing nothing.
Yeah, and again, it's worrisome because you look at like Fix Kadaj, which, maybe in the grand scheme of things, a lot of people were just like, hey, it's whatever. Kadaj isn't really that good. But the moment the Fix Kadaj was rolling out, literally in less than 48 hours, we got a statement. And this is like taking up storm. Like, a lot of people are talking about it, and like you said, 2 weeks and nothing to show for it. On Squex's side, it's again worrisome. It's frightening, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know, like, what am I supposed to think about this whole situation? Like, I know there was always rumors about end of service, stuff like that, and I've always been on the camp of, like, that's not what's going on here, right? Like, that doesn't seem reasonable or realistic given the context. But if they don't fix this sometime soon, I don't see how the game can continue.
Right, yeah. And people were joking about a flow chart, about this whole mess. I mean, if you honestly want a flow chart, a lot of the arrows are just going to point to EOS, because that's honestly all I
Because they're going
see
to
with
stop making
this.
money. Like, this game,
Exactly.
it's not a charity, right? They're not. This game is not free to play to benefit you. It's free to play to make money. If the game doesn't make money, there's not going to be a game.
They have no means of pretty much, funding the servers and whatnot. It's just going to die out.
Well, plus, like, it's an investment, and why would they keep putting money into this game if they're not making any money? And
Right.
like I said, we've all seen, like, if you're involved in the community at all in like Discords and stuff, you can see firsthand people who have spent thousands and thousands of dollars on this game being like, I don't want to spend money anymore. And
Yeah.
this game's already not like a big earner for Squex. Like, the numbers are out there, but taking away all the whales.
And there are some games that came out on global that haven't even seen like a year, and they just got closed down just because of the funding. Like, one that comes to mind would be like, there was a Star Ocean gacha game that came out, and it's still
there
going
was.
in JP, or I think it's CN. It's one of those two, but it came in global, and it didn't even hit 1 year. I think it hit like 8 months, and they had to close it off because they weren't getting any funding from it.
Yeah, I mean, gacha games come and go. This game in particular has lasted a shockingly long amount of time, I would say. like, there really aren't that many gacha games that have been around for 4 years, or in JP 5 years. Like, that's a long time.
Oh yeah. Also, yeah, Christoria Tree Void.
So yeah, I don't know. This I know we talked about it last week, and I didn't want to spend like the entire stream talking about the paid gem cap, but I thought it was an important thing to bring up, just raise awareness from the community, make sure, sort of say my own thoughts on it, I guess, because I mean, I am not a whale by any stretch of the imagination. I have probably about 60,000 paid gems, so I'm not anywhere near the cap myself, but even now I'm kind of like, well, do I want to keep spending money? Because that just means, you know, if I buy that premium Mog Pass, that just puts me 1 month closer to my account being dead, not being able to spend money on Mog Pass anymore.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm not affected by it as well. I'm at 135k paid, but I'm a lot farther than you are, twice as many. So I have to think about my spending as well, because I mean, if I buy all the costumes and the passes and whatnot, maybe by the end of this year, I'll be about the 300k cap, and it'll affect me negatively.
Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
People always talk about like, oh, maybe it's because they want to stop people from spending too much money on the game, which is, one, insane. Why would they want to not make money? But also, you can spend as much money on this game as you want, as long as you spend the gems. I could
Pretty much,
spend
yeah.
every dollar in my bank account on this game today if I wanted to. I would just have to dump all my gems onto some shitty banner. Mina with the excellent question in the chat. Do you think Squex Josh did this because he's quitting soon? So, obviously, this is not a decision made by Squex Joshua. He is not the person who makes this game. He just works here. Somebody made the decision. We don't know who. We don't know who because they won't tell us anything. And I think speculating about why they may or may not have done this is kind of pointless, because we don't know.
Yeah, we'll just be scratching our heads for something that pretty much probably didn't even happen anyway. You're just losing brain cells at that point.
Yeah, and plus it's like, I feel like we shouldn't have to do the work of figuring this out for Squex. If Squex has a good reason, it's on them. They can tell us.
Yeah, for sure. We kind of have a right to know we are the ones supporting the game and whatnot.
And if they don't tell us, then people will just stop supporting the game. Because why would I invest money into a product that is failing?
Pretty much, yeah.
Squex, stop the cap. That's I think that's most I wanted to get on my system about that. If you have anything else to add, Blind Eye.
None. I said my piece. We can move on.
All right. Well, let's actually talk about the game. We got a new character.
Yes, we did. We got Leila from FF2. And we got Ignis showing up surprisingly on the banner instead of Bosch, which was a lot of people's guesses on who would be the second person on the banner. So, Samegi, did you pull for Leila?
I did pull on this banner. So my sort of policy with a lot of these garbage time banners has been, if there are 2 LDs on the banner I don't have, I'm going to pull. So Yuri's banner, I didn't have Yuri, I didn't have Quistis, pull. Leila's banner, I didn't have Leila, I didn't have Ignis, so I pulled. My policy was also whichever LD I got first, I would stop pulling. Ignis and I have a bit of a bad history in this game, as my dear friend Leafblade Mouse in the chat is alluding to. This is the 3rd banner that has had Ignis's LD that I have pulled on, and I still don't have Ignis's LD.
Oh, God.
I put 300 tickets on his LD release banner. He reran on Lion's banner, which I went to Gem Pity on for Lion. Didn't get Ignis there. Pulled on this banner for... Actually only went about 200 or so tickets deep, but still don't have Ignis. So this game really, really doesn't want me to have Ignis as LD.
Wow.
So I have Leila now. She dodges stuff. Well, the other reason I wanted to pull on this banner was obviously because she can wield my 4 out of 5 Ultima weapon.
Okay, you have a 4 out of 5 dagger. All right.
I do.
You didn't get the premium pass for I guess this month.
You know, it'll run out soon, but I still have it.
Oh, okay. Because I know premium pass users can get their 5 out of 5 weapon after Yuri. Did you get it when Ultima cores were released?
Yeah, I have. I can actually show you. I have a couple 0 out of 5s.
Okay, you just haven't worked on it then.
Yeah, so basically what happened was when we first got C90, I was like, oh, I'll get a bow and a special, then it's fine because none of the dagger characters I really like are coming anytime soon anyways. Then my favorite character in the game got time traveled a month and a half early, and I was like, shit.
Yeah, that was unexpected. I don't think anybody called out Lilith coming a month early, and even Alice 3 months early.
The Alice was wild, but so I'm just a little delayed getting my 5 out of 5, but it'll be next set of banners.
For sure. Well, as for me, when it comes to Leila, I ended up pitting Leila's LD, unfortunately.
Oh.
I am still in the 1 million club, so if anybody had to pity something, you know, I'd rather it be me than someone else, you know?
I guess that's fair.
However, I'm not that salty about it because I got 3 Gilgamesh BTs on the way there.
Oh, damn. You gonna green him?
No, I'm not gonna green them, but I didn't have it originally, so obviously I have one on Gilgamesh, and the 2 others are BT tokens, so it's up in the air who I'm gonna use the BT tokens on, but I theoretically have enough for a BT of my choice.
I have a lot of BT tokens.
I think I have enough for 2 BTs right now, so we'll see what my 2 options are in the near future.
I think I've shown this off on stream before, but if I like sold all my dupes and everything, I think I could token. I think I'm close to 5 BTs now.
Damn. You pulled a lot of dupes, huh?
I do have a lot of dupe BTs.
Crazy.
But I also, the last BT I pulled was Null, so I'm kind of... eh.
Did you green him?
Yeah, that's... Oh, he was always in my plans to green. I would have tokened him if I didn't get it.
Okay.
I do have a green Null. He's alright. I think he got a little oversold, honestly. I don't think he's nearly as good as his peers, like Machina and Locke.
That's understandable. I think Locke is still crazy. I didn't even green him.
Do you want to see my Null BT collection?
Sure.
There's a couple of BTs I just got like an insane number of copies of. So I have...
Noctis.
I only have 2 Noctis, but I've got 4 Null BTs.
Oh my god.
3 Ishtolas, I've got 4 Veins, 4 Kujas, 5 Bartzes, and 4 Pestles.
Oh my. I think the most BTs I've gotten of a single character is Squall, and that's at 3.
Yeah. Anyways, so we got Leila. What does Leila do?
Leila dodges any attack that's targeted at herself, and she has crazy HP damage reduction. And her counter is at first it might feel a little because you know the counters we're used to seeing is just, you know, our characters go in and does a lot of damage, and in some rare cases like Gladio battery, but in this case it just heals in batteries and moves the turn onward. So in a way you're still doing that damage, is just you have to do it with your characters when she turn hops them forward.
Right, so Leila is a dodge tank, when she evades an attack, she uses a counter-attack order, which heals the party, batteries the party, warps everyone's turn forward, and gives everybody a free turn. So those warp turns do not add to the turn count, which is kind of insane.
Yeah.
This character is ridiculous. Like, absolutely ridiculous.
Couldn't agree more. She has everything. Brave refund, HP damage, HP damage reduction, brave damage. She enchants. She has a framed
She
imperil.
doesn't
Like
party
she's
enchant, does
nuts.
she?
I'm pretty sure she does. I can double check that.
I didn't think she was a party enchanter. Am I wrong about that? I haven't used her like at all, so I used her for the challenge quest.
She is not a party enchanter. That was my bad. But her thunder
Okay.
is framed. Or,
Yeah, her imperil,
thunder
her
imperil's
EX
framed.
does have a framed imperil, which is just nice. I think.
And then it also lowers the enemy's accuracy, so they're also gonna have a hard time hitting you. In the grand scheme of things, it's like, I mean, she already has perfect evasion, but that's for your party members as well.
Yeah, the
Like
ally protection.
she enables your party to survive for a while, because I think her HP damage reduction with her AA up is like 70%, which is crazy.
Yeah, and she also does have a lock aura, so enemies are forced to target her, which is also kind of ridiculous. Basically, all the downsides that other tanks have, she just doesn't have them.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like, her personal damage is pretty good for this era. It's not amazing. I think her chain.
It isn't amazing, but she's good at what she does.
Yeah, but she's absolutely fantastic at what she does. Like, this is one of the strongest characters they've ever released, in my opinion. At least
And
the
in
time
my
I've been playing
opinion,
the
this
game.
is possibly one of the strongest banners we have seen in a while. Because Ignis, he's okay now, but if we have some Foresight JP players or Foresight Global looking into JP, Ignis is very amazing for early FR, for charging the FR time.
I mean,
We're not
there's
going to go into it too much. But
I don't know. I think that maybe would be being a bit oversold in that there are plenty of characters who can do the exact same thing. I don't think he's like particularly special. You can FR gauge chargers are kind of a dime a dozen.
That's true. I mean, it's still worth mentioning, I feel like, when going after Leila.
Yeah, I mean, I think like Ignis' strength is that he's just good right now, right? He's got the debuff evasion. Now he does a lot more damage. His special Raven HP attacks, I think, now charges EX. He has triple dump on one of his HP attacks.
Yeah, the offensive stance. That is correct. I do have Iggy's LB. I don't mean to rub it into Meggy, but
Ignis sucks. Worst character.
He feels amazing. I still feel like even though his offensive stance has 3 dumps, I still prefer his defensive one just because his HP attack and offense has high turn rate, and he could like jump
and it's
up.
all free turns.
I wouldn't say screw over anything, but like he could end up like, yeah. On top of that, he didn't get a rework, but his EX for some reason buffed what his base skills do, including his HP attack. So like his defensive stance now has 20% HP regen instead of 10%. And yeah, and the EX, I believe they made it so that what was it they did? Oh yeah, it has personal HP damage cap up for it, or no, personal HP damage on him, so he's now more likely to cap all 3 hits, which was his issue before.
Right, because he does the thing where he like attacks with the party member's brave.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Like I said, I've never used this character, so I vaguely know what he does. He does more damage now, and his HP attacks are free turns, so he's not eating into your turn count with like shitty HP attacks like he was before.
Oh yeah, that was a very big con of his.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think he's a very strong pickup. If you like Ignis, want a fire enchanter, he's your guy.
For sure.
And weirdly, he got time traveled forward by one banner.
Pretty much, yeah. So now the big question would be who's going to be on the banner that originally was supposed to have his LD on.
Right, because we were all expecting Ignis to come on the Tidus BT banner tomorrow night. And for some reason he came one banner early.
So yeah, what guesses do you have, Samegi, for who could be with Tidus?
I mean, I don't think it really matters at the end of the day. I don't think it's going to be anyone like crazy exciting. It just seems like a very odd choice because I can't really think of who they would put on that banner that they wouldn't have just put on Leila's banner and left it alone.
Yeah, no, it's very weird. I just hope they don't break the mold and it's like a new LD. I just hope it's an old LD that like players had the opportunity to get. So like, you know, for the ones who have it, it's a free upgrade. And for the ones that don't, I mean, it could probably incentivize getting Tidus's BT now versus later. Because we do know he comes back.
I mean, everyone comes back eventually, right?
Well, he has a date compared to the others.
That's true. Yeah, no, you're not wrong, but I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what they end up doing with that. I think it's kind of a not a super important question mark, but just kind of an interesting one.
Yeah.
They want to. I mean, I kind of see the argument there, Trevoid, in terms of like they wouldn't want to put Bosch with Leila because they don't synergize at all. But I also don't know how much they really care about banner units synergizing. I feel like we've probably gotten worse pairings before.
I mean, remember Gabran to Kate Sith, and you know they were selling Kate Sith, but the orb was selling Gabran.
I mean, well, that was entirely true. There was some stuff that Kate Sith could do, but
the insta breaks on his LD that had 4 uses.
Yeah, but you get insta break. I think his insta break went through the evasion thing, so you actually could kind of do a little bit there.
It did go through the evasion, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. Maybe it's Bosch, but it just seems like a weird move all around. Like they could have just put Bosch somewhere else. They could have put Kais on this banner and put Bosch on Alize or something.
Yeah. I mean, do you personally have Bosch, Samegi?
I do have Bosch.
Yeah,
I have never used him a single time, but I do have Bosch's LD.
I think in Lufania I have used him once, and that was Terra's Lufania, never again.
I pulled him on that banner across from Terra, and I tried using him, and his damage was just so bad by that point. I was like, I never want to use this character ever.
In fact, I think I failed that Lufania, and then I put Gladio in, and I ended up doing
because Gladio was... Damn, Gladio was a good character.
Yeah, still C70, because like C80 was being rolled out, and he was still only C70, and he was incredibly useful still.
Yeah, I mean, if it is Bosch, that's cool, but... Again, I don't think it'll make that big of an impact on anything. It'll just be like, oh, Bosch is here. Interesting. And we'll all kind of move on with our day.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like, ENV is good. Like, every C90 is good. Who cares? If you need a tank, cool. We have, like, 7 of them, and they're all really good.
Pretty much, yeah.
I just feel like it's kind of hard to get, like, interested and invested in these sort of, like, minor tweaks when it's just like, well... He'll be fine. He'll be good. I won't use him.
I mean, I'm sure players have, you know, done these Lufania pluses, and I'm pretty sure Bosch can get by just fine. Anybody can get by, honestly, just fine.
Yeah, these fights aren't... Well, we'll talk about the fight in a bit. Actually, let's talk about the fight now. Leila came with a fight. Okay, Lufania plus.
That she did, and I'm actually liking the way that they're, you know, implementing these bosses that are unique. Unfortunately, I would love to say that this guy's unique, but
He was actually. I actually have pretty positive things to say about this fight.
All right, we'll go ahead and say your piece first, then.
I guess the first thing is, like you said, the unique. One thing I like that they've been doing with these story chapters, starting with Chagron and like Foresight tells us we're going to see it more in the future. They actually made the boss fight the boss. right? Like, you play through this whole story chapter and you fight against the Emperor, and now the Emperor is the Lufania Plus. Like, that's cool. Like, it feels like a real boss fight. Whereas it used to be in the story chapters, it'd be like you'd fight you'd fight the Cloud of Darkness as the big boss, and then that was the Chaos. And then Lufania was just like, here's some whales, I guess.
Pretty much, yeah.
But now, the story boss is actually the boss, and I think that's really cool. It's nice to have like feels like a real boss fight. And this fight I think was pretty interesting mechanically. It had a lot going on. Orb was not lethal, of course. But if you did not bring Leila to this fight, then I think there was actually you had to work around some stuff. He had, turn warps. He would take 3 turns in a row, the thresholds. You had to deal with the orb. You had to deal with him dispelling you. What else does he do? He delays you. Like, this boss fights back. It's just that all the ways that he fights back are completely 100% neutered by Leila.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, they did well on the front of selling Leila. Like, she makes it incredibly easy, and without her, I mean, sure, we have, like, let's say Prompto for the orb, but, the lock is only 2 turns.
Mm-hmm.
And, God forbid his recast is full after the second one, or he hits you with, there was a spell of his that was threatening. It was a single target. I mean, obviously the recast.
Dispels, Flare.
Yeah, Flare.
Flare dispels all your buffs.
So God forbid you get hit by Flare, like, that's a lot of setup costs you have to basically put on a character. And if it's especially a character that has like an EX buff, an LB, and even some generics, like, you have to just reapply it again.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, the health is always the issue, right? Like, you can still just kind of blow through this guy's health with sufficiently powerful units, which we have many sufficiently powerful units.
Yep.
But if you actually choose to engage with the mechanics, I think this was a pretty interesting fight. I liked it overall. I think this fight, and actually the Yuri fight as well that we just had last time, was pretty solid mechanically, just undertuned on the numbers.
Oh yeah, for sure.
This guy also gets pretty tanky too.
I actually enjoyed Yuri's fight, but like, it's like you said, like, those skeletons were like a cool idea, and then Lich being immune to everything, it's just the skeletons had so little HP.
Oh, actually the skeletons had a decent amount of HP, but the main boss had no HP.
Yeah. I mean, I ran Kais, so it feels like everything just has low HP when I use Kais.
Yeah, you could blow through the main guys. Like, you could do like 2 skills to get from one threshold to the next.
Yeah.
It was kind of ridiculous.
So what was your original team?
So I've cleared this. So I've cleared this fight twice. Both times I used Tifa as my main damage dealer because I blued Tifa a long time ago. They never really used her. I was like, now's the time. We're gonna use Tifa now. My first run I used Tifa. I ran Liud. And I ran Edge.
Oh, okay.
And I thought it'd be kind of yeah. I thought it'd be kind of fun to try something a little different. So I ran Edge EX Plus and used Liud to keep charging his EX to keep up the party evasion.
Right.
And just had Tifa kind of go ham and beat him up. It was a pretty long run, but it was really fun. I did it like no friend unit as well, of course. What fun is it? What fun is it bringing shitty characters if you're gonna swap them out for a friend, right?
For sure.
Then I did another run with Tifa, Prompto, and Pain.
Oh, okay. And that run went well?
Yeah, it was way smoother.
Nice. Well, for me, I ended up taking Leila for mine, but I brought Jekt, Leila, and I forgot who the third one was, but I didn't bring a friend unit, and I mean, surprise, surprise, it was easy.
Yeah, it sounds like a team that cleared it in less than 10 turns.
Pretty much, yeah.
Especially with the free turns from Leila. It's crazy.
Yeah, and it's kind of crazy because the mission requires, I think it was like an 85 turn count,
No, it
and
is 105.
oh, 105. So I mean, I don't know what they were thinking.
Yes, 105 turns. You can see my record is 55 because I ran no
Edge,
BTs, no friends.
right?
And still destroyed the turn count. Like this turn count, I feel like if they wanted to sell Leila with her free turns, they should have made this turn count like 30.
Yeah, for sure.
But
That would have
105
really had to
turns.
like, yeah, that would have really had to make someone who doesn't have Leela probably bring like maybe 2 green BTs in there to make it interesting.
Yeah, but with 105 turns, you can get away with a lot of shit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Speaking of getting away with a lot of shit, I want to run this fight. I need somebody to suggest like a really shitty team that might actually lose.
Mm,
Guy
you
main
should
healer.
you should try it with Jagron unless you don't think Jagron it does well in single
I
target
hate
fights.
Jagron in single target fights.
Ah,
His damage is so bad at single target.
do you have Zidane? Oh, actually, no, Zidane would be good here.
Delete all the boss turns.
Delete all the bosses turn.
Don't know about that one. Yeah, it's so weird they give so many turns. No, I mean I used Jagron like recently, but I just on single target fights he feels awful. Because his
Right.
preempt is like AoE and it usually caps even in like 2 or 3 target situations, but no evasion. Alright, well we need an evader, right? Who's our evader gonna be?
An evader.
Yeah, we need evasion. Who's gonna evade?
Right, right. You could do Edge again, I suppose.
That took
Show
so long,
everyone.
we'd be here all night.
Oh, okay.
The long one. The orb's
Let's
non-lethal
see.
also.
You took Prompto and
Edge.
Edge. Have you used
Yes.
Hater?
I have not. Oh, do I want to rely on the 90% evasion? That sounds horrible.
Treevoid says Kamari. Do you have Kamari's LD?
Does he evade? Is his EX up often enough to like do that?
It's up every 2 skill use, and when you use his LD, he has an HP plus 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 that instantly charges his
Yeah,
EX.
I kind of know how he works.
Do you have his LD?
I do. I don't have his like high armor.
Oh, okay. Funny enough, he has a 1-3 armor split towards the HP department.
Yeah, for all you think Goose has blue Kamari.
I have Kamari Blued as well.
Well, I know you do. I didn't need to question that. 8 Kamari. 8 Sarah guy. Need evasion, people. Evasion.
I mean, you don't have 8 build, right?
I do have 8 builds. He was actually one of my first LDs when I started the
Oh,
game.
oh, really? You could probably swap out Cater for 8 and see how that goes.
This sounds... For beer, wild folks.
The recipe for disaster. Taking advantage of that quality of life, eh, Samegi?
Sure am.
Yeah, same here. I love it.
Have you noticed that when you use it, though, it, like, messes up your CP? Have you had that issue?
No, I have
I was
not.
talking about this with other people, but it, like, it fucks up your CP in, like, a weird way. Where, like, it counts the, CP from the EX plus passive and the ultimate weapon at the same time from the character you're removing it from, and it'll, like, you'll run out of CP and you'll have to mess with stuff. It's really annoying.
Oh, I haven't really noticed that.
Yeah, it sucks.
Well,
Alright.
Leaf Blade said yes in all caps. Maybe he's experienced it too.
It's so annoying. Like I can demonstrate. Hold on. This is something that needs fixing, Squix, if you're watching the stream for God knows what reason. So if I go and like equip this ultimate weapon on him, it'll say that her CP has exceeded the limit. And the reason for that is that she still has like it's still counting the CP from her EX plus passive. Which
yeah, that right there.
Which it shouldn't be counting, or like I don't know. It's like it works weirdly.
Right. Yeah, I see it.
So I have to go and like manually remove a passive to meet the requirements, and then it unequips the EX plus passive after, and then you're like, good. Now she's down to 725, and I could have had that passive on the whole time. It's really annoying.
Yeah, I did not notice that at all.
Yeah, I've been like shuffling this dagger around with Kais and Lisette a fair bit, and it's really annoying. I'm probably gonna get it with Kais too. Actually, Kais, I think my artifacts are low enough CP that it's not a problem. But
yep.
Anyways, I just wanted to vent about that because it's annoying.
Oh, for sure, and the fact that there's video footage of it. Hopefully, Squax keeps an eye out.
All right, who else are we putting on this team?
Do you have Gilgamesh's BT?
I don't have his LD.
Oh, okay, yeah, so that's out of the question.
Who will actually make 8 do like any damage at all? That's what I'm trying to. That's what we're gunning for here.
Do you think Kate Sith or Saz would? Well, actually, no. You have Leila set for that. Do you think Kate Sith would help?
I don't have his LD.
Well, he's getting Brave from Leila set in the party, so maybe we could use Garnet. No, I'm kidding.
Garnet. So I thought I'll have Garnet's VT. I probably want like an actual damage dealer, right? Like.
You could, yeah.
Or bring another blue support to bring up 8's damage.
What other supports do you have, Blue? Do you have Lena?
A lot. I have Lena, I've got Ursula, I've got Queen, Sarah.
Ursula would be pretty cool.
I do like, well, doesn't 8 have like a, he has a refund, so that would synergize pretty well.
Oop.
I could see this working.
Yeah, because Ursula also gives 8 the floor.
Yeah, my only worry with this team, honestly, is the
What?
What am I trying to say? Oh, the orb. I think they might take too many turns.
Maybe.
Well, only one way to find out, right?
Well, I mean, the good thing is the orb is non-lethal.
That is true. It is not lethal, and we have pretty good healing with Lisette in the party.
Oh, yeah.
What calls are in this game?
Leaf says 8 is the damage dealer.
Yeah. I think he does the least damage out of anyone in this party, and it's not particularly close. We're going to bring a cater call for the threshold. One of the thresholds, at least. And, What call would you bring, Blind Eye?
Kurasame and Cater.
Yeah.
8 doesn't need buff extensions, right? For the most part.
He has buff extend on his AA.
Oh, okay. I mean, I've been a big fan of the Saz call just in a majority of my parties.
I feel like that without a turn hogger or something, that feels kind of like worse than just bringing a debuff call. You know what's going to defense down on this team?
You can go with Ferris or even Caius just for one less debuff slot. Well, maybe even Tidus.
Yeah. Well, is the speed down too much though?
Alright, yeah, he has speed down. I mean, you can't go wrong with Vanille's defense down on her call.
Well, wait, how many debuffs is that? We've got Locke, we've
Venom.
got 2 from Ursula. Well, there's like some overlap between Ursula and Lilith, but
Well, Ursula is one framed. Yeah.
Vanille's are
And then
unframed, so.
Lilith is one framed, and then 8 is one framed.
Well, yeah, but the defense don't get pushed off by just like normal skill use.
Right.
Let's go Dark Knight Cecil.
Okay.
Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, launch and a 20% HP damage Z buff.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
What could go wrong? See if I remember how to play 8. I haven't used him in like a year.
I actually do not have his LD, so I have not used them at all.
Oh, he has Flock start now. I forgot. That's nice. He really needed that.
Oh yeah, that was one of his biggest issues, I remember, when he first debuted.
Buffs and debuffs. Alright, how do I play 8? He's got Quick Volt, Phantom Rush. I don't open with LD anymore.
I think defense is his LD buff.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I know what these buffs are. I'm just trying to figure out what his opener is now. Because he used to open the LD to get the block, but he has it now.
What does Last Stand give?
Oh yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to get this buff. What's his other counter?
Last Stand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I did have to guide someone to solo his own Lufania when he first debuted, so I have some knowledge of him. I just haven't personally used them.
Yo, capping the counter? This guy's insane.
Oh, look at that damage.
Do you know this counter ignores defense?
Wow. Blind Eye teaching people how to solo.
What? Alright, so the next important thing about using 8 is his EX buff. He starts with only 2 turns of it, which is not enough. So you have to use his AA. Then push a skill, who gives a shit. How are we doing on this? And then the next thing you do is he presses AA again. This character sucks. I think I could get away with an HP plus and have my EX charged.
I think so, yeah.
I'm trying to remember how this works. I haven't used this character in a long time. What debuff is falling off? Oh, it's Tenketsu, okay. He has like one of the worst openers that's like in the game. I hate it so much. This is fine.
Yeah, so far so good.
Playing the long game here. Here's the button we're all excited for.
Hell yeah.
Casual 800,000. Okay, now we can actually use this character. Can I afford this button press here with the orb?
I think it'll be enough.
2. It's not gonna come out of break. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, the problem is the EX is instant turn, so.
Yeah. So this will put the orb at 3.
Like, it's not the end of the world if the orb goes off, but I would like it to not go off if possible.
Right.
Need to refresh this. Flare, that's the dispel attack. Get him. Oh my god, we have so many turns. Why? This sucks.
Oh, luckily, I think the orb cancels at 80,
80.
right? Yeah.
Oh, and we get the extra turn for Ursula too, just to... Ooh, a launch. Alright, this is a good launch. Get him 8. Dude, 8 sucks.
I don't see the problem.
So it's probably... I don't want to burn a Tenshoha here. Just LD? No, I think Hatsu's fine. Okay, so how are my buffs doing? I think we LD here. Wait, this is high turn rate? Yo, there's 2 dumps on this? Oh man, this skill's broken.
Ooh.
So yeah, usually the way you play this is, Wait, why is this instant turn now? This has never been instant turn before, I swear. It used to be that to get the instant turn HP plus you had to use his brave attack.
Yeah, I remember that.
I guess he gets it from his LD now? That's really awkward. The ZX won't be charged anymore. They made this character worse. I mean, it's free damage, I guess. I press it, right? But...
Yeah. I think it also extends his buffs, right?
Yeah. You just made him play bad. That's what I don't like. Alright, we made it past the orb. The first orb. Oh my god. Alright, we can figure this out. Team. I guess we just keep pressing this, right? It's not great damage, but it's free, so...
Yeah, pretty much. And instant.
The other thing about 8's special HP plus is that the defense down's like super potent from what I remember.
Yeah, wasn't it like 70%?
It's like 70 or 80, I think.
I remember it was potent, but I think it only lasted for like 2 turns, and then to even get it out was the other issue.
Throw it over there. Just while the orb's gone. It's for the EX gauge charge, and we're back. I definitely had like much higher hopes for 8's LD boards, yeah. I was really hoping they'd make him like really good again, but oof.
I think a lot of people were having high hopes for 8's LD boards.
Yes, this delays everybody.
Like the last one, or one of the last few.
Yeah, last one was Dark Knight Cecil. Who actually, I mean, he got C90, so he was the last one before C90.
Yeah.
Which is what makes it so kind of shitty. I guess we just press this LD here. I don't have enough Brave to really want to use any of my other abilities. But yeah, like I said, the general rotation for 8 used to be you would just do like a skill and an HP plus, then his EX would be back up, and that was kind of like how you did it.
Right.
But that doesn't work anymore. How conservative do I need to be with wills and skills? I think the answer is not really. Did 30% already.
30% already, and you used 1 sensual dance and 2 whirling edges?
Oh, I just mean like, in theory, you can go the entire fight without ever pressing whirling edge again. If the fight will last less than like 60 turns or so. Because you can just loop LD, then the instant turn central dance, then EX, then LD, instant turn central dance, EX, and you can keep that up for like basically the rest of the fight.
Right.
But I don't think this boss will be dead by then if I do that, so I do need to actually like do this. Plus it makes herping batteries is always good. And I had the free skill to use here, so I guess that's kind of... I never really know what like the best move is with Ursula after you use her EX.
Me neither. Normally I just use Tenketsu.
Oh, you got a turn, huh? Whoa, how long is 8th lock? What the hell? His lock lasts 8 turns? That's also very new.
Yeah.
Damn. It used to be 4. Or was it 6? I don't remember.
I think it was 4. So they doubled it.
Kind of burning through Ursula's stuff pretty fast. This is not great.
Might have to use the infamous HP plus on Ursula.
Oh shit.
Okay, his lock is 4 turns at quest start, and then when you use the LD, it's 8 turns.
Yeah, that got extended on his LD boards. It used to be a lot shorter.
Yeah.
Get him, 8. This is a Tenketsu situation. Sure. So this is, like I said, I think this is just like an HP plus. Get the defense down, back up. Here. Turn, EX is charged.
Leila sets damage, OP.
Yeah, all you need is blue armor and a 4 out of 5 ultimate weapon, and then she's the best character in the game.
Let's get a little bit of HP damage cap up to the party, and she'll be a 1 million trio character.
But yeah, I've actually done that before, just to prove that I could. I should start using some of my calls. I don't think I've used a single call.
I was gonna suggest that. I'm like, oh look, Ada's struggling to cap. Maybe now you can start using your calls.
Yeah, well, I mean, why waste them early, right?
It's true, yeah. Maybe wait until like mid-50s to start applying it, since I think the orb reappears at 50.
Yeah, it does. Funny, 8 and Kurasame was a team that I ran a bunch back when I like first started the game, so... So yeah, I'm gonna run out of like everything with Ursula. She just doesn't have that many skills. Too much instant turn. And...
Yeah, no, her longevity is definitely on the lower end.
I've never actually brought her in a team where that mattered. It's funny. Dark Knight Cecil's probably not what I want to use here. I think I want to save that. Actually, no, I don't. I definitely don't want to save that. Hold up. What am I thinking? I don't want to delay him when the orb's up. Worried about the speed down from Kurasame.
Hopefully it's not too big of a deal.
Okay, what buffs are my buffs doing? Defense. I can do... No, you never want to let defense fall off. So if defense falls off, it's really, really, really bad. I don't know if you know how it actually works, but
It's part of his LD counter, right?
Well, no. So the thing is, defense extends the duration of his granted buffs by 2 turns.
Oh, that's huge.
So if you refresh defense while defense is up, you get 8 turns of it.
Okay.
Don't. God, am I gonna like HP plus here? Like, is that how this is gonna go?
Looks like it.
Yeah, it's like super.
Gonna have to alternate between Lilith's battery and HP plus for Ursula.
Damn, this sucks. This team's terrible. Why did y'all let me bring this? Do I just HP plus again?
I guess so.
How the fuck does this character work now?
Cross says, you know who else would be good for this fight?
Who? The speed buff gone.
He said Garnet.
Nah, Garnet against single targets, like... I mean, she's still broken, so it's fine, but... I kind of forgot that this was, the turn warp was at 50.
Yeah, and then one tomorrow at 29.
I thought... Does you turn warp at 29, really? Oh. Oh, look at that, capping again. Kurosami, too good. He does really well with enchanters.
Oh yeah, because it has defense ignore, so he's also hitting weakness.
Damn, making me wish I had 8's high armor. He'd be doing more damage. And once the enchant falls off, he's hitting for shit again.
Well, he's still capping his HP.
Yeah. That's just because we have so many HP damage up effects going on here. Like 40 in the party, and then from the calls you got another like 40 or 50. HP plus?
Yeah, because the EX is about to charge.
Wow, this feels awful. I don't like this at all. That should be last stand.
Maggie's playing like if it's chaos.
Yeah, I am. Last stand rush. This is chaos. I don't want to press that right now. Actually,
Well,
that'd
we're
be fine. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I do want to press it. Change my mind. You can see instantly the we got a whole bunch more turns because it has that drops the speed down.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, the Brave Floor from Ursula is doing a lot of work for 8.
It sure is. That was one of the things I highlighted when Ursula was coming, that a lot of people are gonna undersell that floor. I was even a victim of it, but like after getting Ursula and actually trying it, it's like, damn, it actually helps out a lot.
Let's go with LD here for this launch. So we'll boost the damage as much as we can. This is an HP plus. How am I doing on? That doesn't feel good.
You do chakra, it'll take it to 4, so you still got 3.
Yeah, I do, but I wanted to use the Instant turn with the little set to charge the EX, but can't do that.
Well, I won't charge up from this.
Well,
no.
the orb would go off.
Rip.
Just fine. Rolling edge again? Feels wrong, but... we're doing it. Oh shit, I need to not break.
Uh-oh.
Okay, this is only 2 melee hits. What are the odds? What are the odds? 8, I need you to suck really hard right now. Shit. Well, we're gonna see what the orb does. It won't wipe us, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
The cleanse. We got hella delayed.
Except 8.
Yeah, except for 8. It actually did, like, nothing. How are my buffs doing? Not great. I'd like my lock to be reapplied. This is what the extra AA is for. Get yourself out of a shitty situation. I can't let the X buff fall off, or we're in a real bad spot.
Well, you did just say A, so you're fine.
Yeah, that's what the AA was for.
Well, you know, on the bright side, 8 is getting 2 back-to-back turns because his on-turn damage is amazing right now.
Oh, we get the turn jump from Ursula.
Oh, okay.
That's what we needed. I think right now we do this. That's what we brought this for, right? I could do this. Get ourselves right back into a shitty situation.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna summon. I need to fix my everything. Nothing is good right now, so all my buffs are fucked up, my debuffs are gone. I don't want to take two. I think the orb's gonna go off again.
I think so too. I think brothers pushed them back.
I mean, it was like one turn. It's just he's really got a lot of speed down effects going on right now. It's unfortunate. I could lean into it and just do as much damage as possible. Wait, oh, wait, he warps at 30, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, we're saved. Oh, he's got the debuffs. Oh, I just dodged and summon. Wait, does that actually tick the orb?
Did it?
I don't know.
Oh, it's still at 6.
No,
What's
it
he
didn't.
after
What?
counting?
What?
What? Yeah, I mean his
Bullshit.
counters went off. So the game registered it.
Bullshit. It's fine. I am kind of mad, but it's fine.
Only 25% more to go.
I'm trying to decide. I should probably heal this.
Doesn't the EX heal?
No. Her only party heal is she has a regen and the LD. He's got the. Okay, he does turn warp.
Yeah.
We're fine. Even if the orb went off, he didn't do any damage. That's why he froze his brave. Damn, 8's going hard.
Still capping.
It's the Kurosami call.
8 too good, guys.
Yeah, this guy's pretty good. Look at that damage. Game just plays itself. Sure, man. I think I can afford to press this. Let's see. Is anything even close to falling off? Not really. We still have like 60 turns, too. This turn count's ridiculous. Why did they do this?
Yeah, I know, it was silly.
Look at HP plus. I don't want to think.
It's fine. Lilith said we'll battery her to full, so her HP pluses will have some kick behind them. Actually, wait, she's gonna turn Hop in front of Lily.
Yeah. This is a good team, don't worry. I just forget that she like does this. Honestly, I might just burn my last chakra here. Any other reason? Just nothing. No reason to hoard skill uses. This fight's coming to a close. Fuck it. Ursula's interaction with the launches is really funny. When you come out of the launch, you just have like a bunch of brave. Fuck free skills. Damn. Really are out here. HP plus and
all out of options.
this feels weird. So foreign.
Makes you miss Chaos, huh?
I didn't really play in the Chaos era that much. I started at like the very end of Chaos.
I got you.
I cleared.
I came back. I came back during it was after RCL, so Kais.
Gotcha. Yeah, I started during Art and LDBT.
Oh, okay.
So like right at the end of Chaos.
Yeah, pretty much.
HP plus. Got. This will press this. Well. Pray for no 8 turn jumps, I guess. Or just kill him. He's only got... This boss has 28 million health, so 9%'s like less than 3 million health. We can burn him down pretty fast. I do definitely want to keep this LD up. Please don't turn jump. Thank you. Please don't break, Ursula. What's less likely to break? 3 hits. 3 hits. I think this is gonna break. Are we gonna set this fucking orb off again? I'm mad. Nice, we didn't break. Let's go. Alright, we win.
Yeah.
Listen, I think this fight's kind of cool. I don't know. I like what they were going for with this fight, right? It's like...
I just think the only issue is that his HP attack
doesn't have any
is
health.
literally
Yeah,
just a basic HP attack.
I mean, he's got the recast. The recast is pretty dangerous. He's got the threshold.
The
orbs.
recast is dangerous, yeah.
Got the orb attack. Like he does stuff. Whether that's enough to make a good fight in the current era, you know, it's not. But the there's something here, you know. Some of these recent fights, it's felt like there's just nothing there. Like the Gilgamesh fight was terrible. Didn't do anything.
Oh yeah.
Keep HP plus in. Oh shit, we turn jumped. That's bad. Actually, that's not a problem. Did I lose my Brave Floor buff? Oh my god, this is terrible. Totally did. I ran out. Alright, we need more Brave next time. Let's go Brave plus plus. It's going great, guys. Good work, team. Get him 8.
8 OP.
This guy is just too good. Free damage. We're gonna press that. Boss should be dead before he gets another turn. Boom.
There you go, guys. So Meggy even got the overkill.
Yeah, everyone should blue 8 for sure. Nothing possibly could have been done differently here. Look at this 8 showcase.
So there you go, guys. If Samegi can get 8 through this, you're fine in Lufenia Plus.
Yeah, like I said, I haven't used 8 in a... Let's see, when did I last use 8? It was Ishtola BT event.
Oh wow, that was long. Which fight was it? Was it the Count Steam?
It was
boss
the Count
fight?
Steam.
Ah, okay. He had the highest HP, so he just dodged the threshold attacks.
Yeah. That was actually my
I know.
first ever YouTube upload. Was I did an extreme TCC challenge of that fight with 8, Furion, and Kryl.
Damn, nice.
It's my oldest depot video on YouTube. Yeah. 8 just makes the fight take so fucking long.
Oh, so it's people are gonna feel right at home with Leila because Leila also extends runs for a long
Yeah,
while.
I think that's like less of an issue in the current era with like Leila's damage is fine right now, right? Like she does so much more on turn damage than 8. So I think you won't really feel the run extending as much right now.
Yeah, I think maybe it's later on when like her damage starts to decline and whatnot. Or not necessarily start to decline, but we start getting options that have like higher HP. Because I know even like Hadaj gets like a crazy amount of HP dumps throughout his kit.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the thing that always makes me feel not like I want to pull a lot of these current characters, is that they're going to be so crept by the time the content gets hard again. Right? Like you look at a character like Yuri or
maybe even Cypher coming up since everyone's
Gilgamesh.
talking about him.
Yeah, like they're great for current content. They destroy current content. But by the time we start getting hard content again, they're going to feel horrible. Because we'll have people who just do 1,000,000 damage on like every button press.
Pretty much, yeah. Even supports start to freaking hit 1,000,000 damage like nothing.
I don't know. So I guess I just find it kind of hard to be like, I want to pull for this character when you know, you look at characters who have just like 8 dumps on their skills and stuff in like early Shinryu, late Lupania Plus.
I mean, my MO when it comes to pulling is just if it helps out any FF10 characters, then they're a target for me.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I mean, there's some pulls that are like, what? Like, I want to pull for Anacro, and people will be like, what? But, you know, the LD 20% EX charge, you know, Jex EX having 8 dumps, you know, maybe that could be helpful. If that thing goes off 2 or 3 times in BT phase, I'm happy.
Yeah, that's fair. I think like pulling for characters that you want to run with your favorite characters is like not a bad pulling strategy at all.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, if not that, what are you gonna pull on? Like
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm gemming Lulu, but I'm not gonna recommend Lulu to anybody.
yeah, I mean you can pull for whatever shitty characters you want. I have pulled for many not very good characters in my day.
Yeah. It's always nice to have those, you know, just fun pulls. And I mean, if you want to do something and try to prove people wrong, by all means, try, right?
I mean, there's nothing to prove. Like, it's a single player game. What are you proving? Like,
Yeah.
just what do you have fun playing with? And if you want to run 8 in Lufania Plus, then go for it. Even if he's not good right now.
Yeah.
He's very, very far from good right now. His damage just... It's sad. I really liked his kit on release, but I mean, 8 made my run very safe, but so would have like other characters who do more damage, like Prompto or Leila.
So, Samegi, you looking forward to the next cycle? You know, Seo's and Titus' cycle?
Actually, yes. There's a lot of characters I'm excited to pull for coming up. A lot of favorites.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Rem and Fang are 2 of my favorite characters. So.
Oh, surprisingly, I'm also pulling for both of them.
They're instant pulls, blue armor.
Rem's a gem for me. Fang's gonna be a ticket. I already have Cypher and I already have Beatrix, so you know, free upgrades.
Do not have Cypher. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna gem pull. It kind of just depends. I haven't used gems in a while. I don't know if I've talked about this on stream in a while, but the last banner that I gem pulled was in September.
Damn.
I gem pulled for Aphmau's LD, and I have not touched my gem stash since then. Because I was broke back then. I had like 50k gems.
Ah, I got you. So the gem cap situation worries you.
Oh, it does. I mean, I'm not paying for for most of those gems.
Right.
But
I mean, you're getting Rem summer costume?
I don't know. I wanted to, but now I don't know if I will.
Yeah, that's
like
fair.
without the gem cap situation, yes, instantly. I mean, I don't buy a lot of costumes, but for favorites, easy. But
yeah. But now with this whole thing, I know a lot of people are just holding off until we even get a statement. Not even like, oh yeah, you know, we will address this and fix it accordingly. No, just even like a statement, and then people will like, you know, maybe get Gilgamesh's costume or something. But as far as I'm aware, I know there's a group of people that just stopped purchasing until something is done about this, whether it be a statement or their actions.
The silence is deafening at this point. Like, I feel like if they were going to fix it, they would have said something by now.
Yeah.
You don't go radio silent for this long about something this controversial when you have good news to bring about it.
For sure.
If they're like, oh, we're gonna fix the cap, they would have just fucking said that they were working on fixing it.
Oh shit, so Maggie, I just thought of something for this Lufania Plus that I'll probably do tomorrow.
What is it?
Bring Waka for the
Blind. That sounds horrible.
His blind isn't even 100%.
That sounds so bad. I think you should not do that.
I can't wait for Waka C90.
Yeah, I mean, we can definitely speak with our wallets, but we can also speak with our voices at the same time. Like, that's part of why I wanted to bring it up on stream again, is to use this platform to be like, Squex, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, for sure. And I fully encourage it. I think everyone should get that across. Even if if they don't really want to like talk about it, just mention it just so you raise awareness.
Yeah, at this point, I don't expect anything good to come out of this.
Me neither.
If there were going to be a positive resolution in our favor, it would have happened by now. Or at least they would have said something about it by now. And I'm going to verbally doom post this as much as I can until Squeck says something, because what else am I going to do?
That's how we roll.
Well, yeah, it's like, it's their job to make me not say that, right?
Pretty much, yeah. And they were always like, if you take a look back, they were always pretty on point when it came to stuff like this. Like, look at Sarah, where everyone was like, yeah, Sarah, nobody get her. Like, she just sucks. And then all of a sudden, she got, like, a little tweak. And everyone was just
Pretty
like,
big
yeah,
tweak.
you have to pull her. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, I still remember like when that whole thing got like when there was like the Twitter post where describing her LD effect. Like that was probably the most excited I felt about the game ever, because Sarah is like probably my second favorite character in the game, and I'd been like, I'm gemming this character and I feel fucking awful about it. And then I saw the Twitter post and was like, wait, HP damage, brave damage, what? That was awesome.
Yeah. No, I remember. I was like, I literally called in because like I have his number. I was like, Ink, they reworked Sarah, and then he was like, "Yeah, see, I told you." Because like literally everyone was like, "They're not gonna do anything to Sarah." Ink was the only one that was like, "Yeah, man, they're gonna rework Sarah. Like, just you wait." And then like I called him, and he was just like, "I told you," but no
I
one
still think it's
fucking
crazy.
believed
Like
me.
I wouldn't have thought they would do that, right? But I mean, that's kind of neither here nor there. I think the whole point of
Yeah.
this is though that for especially given the history of this game and how much they've had their finger on the pulse of the community, the fact that this has gone on as long as it has in the way that it has is really damning.
Oh yeah, and there were other platforms that talked about it too. There was actually a YouTuber that BC plugged in that he was part of a. I don't know. I think they do like these weekly shows and whatnot. It's like mainly Dokkan related, so like DBZ. But Joe Wags is a YouTuber or that was on there, and he talked about this situation as well to like raise awareness.
Yeah, it's insane. Like the fact that their response to all this negative community like PR is to just sit there and eat shit is like horrible PR, first off,
Oh yeah.
and does not instill a shred of hope in anyone in the community. So, Squex, do something, please.
We're on our knees at this point.
I mean, I'm not on my knees, right? If they don't do something, I'm just gonna go play a different game. Like, I shouldn't have to
I've been enjoying
beg to be
Triangle
allowed to
Strategy.
pay them money. Like, fuck that. I'll just go somewhere else.
I mean, I already spent money on Triangle Strategy. That could have been Rem's costume right there, you know?
So yeah, like, I don't mind spending money for things that I like, but if I'm not getting anything, if I
In
don't
return.
have faith in the future of this product and, like,
Yeah.
might be actively punished for having spent money in the future, like, oh, I'm just not gonna fucking spend money. It's not like I need to spend money to do well at this game. Like, I just beat a fight using fucking 8.
That's also another thing. The premise of this just doesn't really bode well for the principle that they're trying to put out.
Yeah. Because like I said, like I could be free to play for the rest of this game's existence and not miss any characters that I want, not fail to complete a single piece of content, and I'd barely notice the difference.
Oh yeah. Oh, believe me, I've seen FR era. I've seen every single content being done with Titus and FF10 guy Titus. It's all I need. Say no more.
Yeah, so it's like, why, like, if they're saying like, oh, you can't spend money, like, cool, okay, I'm not gonna spend money. I'm not gonna quit the game, but why would I spend money? Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm probably just beating a dead horse at this point. We should probably stop the stream, but
Yeah, we should stop.
I'm just so frustrated with the situation, and I think the entire community is. And I hope that if, for God knows what reason, someone at Squex is watching this stream, the community is frustrated, like just absolutely frustrated more than anything. And you have the power to fix this.
That indeed.
Do something. Any closing thoughts, Blind Eye, before I stop the stream?
Hashtag stop the cap. Have a good night, everybody.
All right. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I know we were down a few team members this evening. Thank you, Blind Eye, for filling in for our wayward co-hosts. But we will see you all next week, hopefully with at least a raw life. And enjoy your week. See ya.
Good night, everybody.